Buck the Movie Buff back here to talk about If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, A24 production art house drama directed by Mary Bronstein, starring Rose Byrne, Australian. She plays Linda, a therapist that is going through just about everything someone could go through in life, dealing with a child that has an eating disorder, has become chronically ill before that and dependent on her through the night to be checking her consumption of calories and substance through a tube that's going up into her belly. And on top of that, she's a therapist providing services to others that need her. And Rose Byrne, wow, she made me kind of feel almost like Christian Bale in The Machinist. She was exhausted, almost insomnia-like. This is a very avant-garde artistic type of film. What the motifs of lights and tunnels and tubular images start the film out as, and then a hole in her dwelling of water just crashing and caving in through the ceiling in her room, leads her to have to stay in a hotel, which is also not ideal for her, refuge in terms of trying to relax and find any time for herself as a mother that's not single, but her husband, played by Christian Slater, is off in the military. He's an admiral of some sort. And so she's kind of really handling everything on her own, almost as if a single mother. This movie is truly a commentary on the unsung heroes at times, I think, of what people do for family and children and society and aren't always recognized and, their praises sung. How much does this happen? And, albeit she does have her admiral husband who's off doing whatever with the military forces for the USA. You kind of find that out towards the end when you see him show up in his uniform. It does, make you think often, what is it like to raise a child as a single parent, as she does? And there's some very artistic elements to this. My daughter actually called this out right away. I think I would have noticed it, but nonetheless, I'll give her credit since she spotted it first. But much like Charlie Brown would show the children, and you might hear the adults, wah, 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 wah. And, much like E.T., you would see the hips of adults. You wouldn't really see them. You had the famous character Keys, that till the end of the film, you didn't get to see them. This is the opposite, where you really don't get to see your daughter, but hear the daughter's voice, constantly talk to her mother, constantly requesting things of her. And you're really kind of identified with Rose Byrne's character, Linda, like this, because of that kind of element of editing and withholding of who is her daughter? What does she look like? We just kind of sometimes see her feet, or we mainly only hear her voice when she's needing things or things are going wrong. Very beautiful film. Very well done. I think she merits a Best Actress award for the Oscars. We'll see if she gets it. Again, up against Emma Stone, to say the least, for Begonia, and even though she won for Poor Things with the same director. She's also up against the Norwegian actress Renate Pinsois. I'm not sure if I'm saying her name at all even correctly, but I have seen that film, Sentimental Values. She's great too. I haven't seen Kate Hudson in A Song Unsung. She plays Neil Diamond's wife, so I am looking forward to that. So some major contenders for the Oscar this year that she is up against, and while well deserving of it, will she get it? I don't know. If she does, I'm very happy with that choice. She really made me feel for her, and I identify with her. Some of her decisions made and the situation she was put in, I would hope I would never make those same calls as a parent. But then again, you do see just how worn down she is, and almost in a way going through a psychosis, if you will. So after I see, hopefully tonight or this week, a Song Unsung with Hugh Jackman as Neil Diamond and Kate Hudson as his wife, I'll be able to begin my kind of overall predictions for the Oscars and who I think should win. But I would not be at all dissatisfied if Rose Byrne won for playing Linda. And if I had legs, I'd kick you. She was also in 28 Weeks Later. Fun fact, Danny Boyle's franchise of the zombie apocalypse. Okay, with all that said, stay tuned for my Oscar predictions for this year. And that's all, folks.